Hello, my name is Jennifer and welcome to part 9 of the Foster Child Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, I am hoping to have a birthday. I don't know if we'll have a birthday party, but we'll have a birthday for Max. I hope. He has almost maxed all of his... kind of funny. Max has almost maxed all of his skills. It's a few days later in the game. It's Friday afternoon. When we left off last time, it was like early hours of the morning on a Wednesday. So I've been just playing a little bit. So they're all getting closer, but Max was the closest and he is just very close to doing that skill. Diego is on level 4 of the 2 that he has left, which is movement and thinking. Beatrice, I have Nicholas helping her with some blocks, and then I have also had her set up to do some watching. I've been trying to get a few of them to do watching because I have read that that's supposed to be really helpful. I'm going to just have her do another painting right there to build the thinking skill is just to have the toddlers watch the adults and the adults do their own thing, and then that can be very helpful. So I thought that. So we have a lot of frogs. We have 83 frogs. I know I'm ready to read them again. I just checked just before I started recording and they weren't ready. So I wasn't actually thinking they were still going to be ready, or they were going to be ready this quickly. So I will just do that. So the funny thing that did happen is that because our nanny had been around for so long, I find that sometimes when that happens, they take a shower, they start dressing inappropriately, and that's what happens. So I dismissed the nanny and then hired another nanny. But I find also what happens when you dismiss the nanny is sometimes they come back. And so the nanny came back, but we got a second nanny. So we right now have 2 nannies and a butler. We have I'm pretty sure Genji was our original nanny, but we also have a new nanny. So we have 2 nannies. Let me know if you've ever had 2 nannies at the same time in your game, because they've been hanging out for a couple of days, sometime between when I left and when we, and here we got 2 nannies. So I thought it was kind of funny. So right now we have 2. I assume as soon as we end up dismissing one, or one leaves eventually, that will not be the case. But at the moment, 2 nannies and a butler. So we actually have 5 adults for the 5 toddlers in the house right now. Though, of course, I can't control 3 of them. But I did think that was kind of funny. So I'm still going around reading these. And, of course, Max is sleeping, so we can't finish his doing his mental, because I did push them pretty hard. I've pushed them all pretty hard. I really want to get them aged up. And so they have also been painting on the days in between. So hopefully, let me put that back. And I see here that Annie, while she was sleeping, she had to go to the potty, and other than that, the rest of her needs aren't too bad. And of course, we have a broken stove. I'm just trying to swing around to get her to go to the potty. Go potty. There we go. And I'll leave that up. Oh, Lacey did a masterpiece. Very good. Did I even have her on the right house? She's not at that tier anyways. Oh, whimsical. We completed 100 whims across all our sims, and I should probably have them all. Okay, they are very, very romantic with each other. So that's worth 2,271. I think we actually had a couple of other masterpieces over the couple of days, so I left them up here. So actually this one was a medium impressionism painting. It was done by Lacey also. It was worth 1412, and then this was a masterpiece by Nicholas, and it was worth 4,329. So we are definitely going to have a street sale, but I'm thinking that we might maybe be able to have it done by Max when he ages up to a child. But at the same time, maybe it's just better because we can't age him up until he completes his aspirations and his his aspirations, and they can't age up to teen to young adult from when they're a teen until they've completed some of the character values. I'll have to check what I said was going to be my default rules, because of course that is not specified. The Foster Child Challenge is fairly, you can do what you want. The goal is just to raise kids, the goal is to raise 50, but I'm having it set to either be 20 or when they reach adulthood, or just as they're reaching it, because I have it on the long lifespan, so they will take a while to get there. So they have 12 medium or landscape pictures in their inventory, and then there's this one here that's a small impressionism, and then 2 of these large ones. So they will have a few paintings to do. So he is dancing, as I find they do a lot, and I see that Diego has gone to sleep because he's tired. And how are you doing, Max? You kind of need a bath, and you still need some sleep, and you need some attention. I don't know that watching actually helps them with their attention. Why don't you come do a little bit of watching first before you go to sleep? Watch if you get up. And that's all she needs. Am I on the right sim? Oh my goodness, she's not quite as close as Max, but she only has thinking left herself. But Max was further off, and I actually stopped him and went to bed because I thought it would be nice. You might like to actually see that in the game, as opposed to having it happen off camera. And we have the Spice Festival in town. We might be able to do those. Maybe it would be good to go, because they can collect some harvestables at the Spice Festival. I'm gonna have her go and rally the troops just to boost their needs. Let me see who's made. That's made by Harry Wolf, and that's made by Genji Watanabe and Harry. So we have the 2 nannies, competing nannies. Although if I go out, then I wouldn't be surprised if we only have 1 nanny when we come back home. But I don't know that I will. Oh, and she wants to play with nesting blocks, and she also wanted to talk about favorite animal. Well, she's going back to bed. Can't say I noticed that really. If she actually watched him, I can't say I noticed a big boost there. Maybe we'll have a better ability to watch when we have fewer of them. Oh, did she have a nightmare? No, she had a potty accident, or she just has to go potty. Okay, my little one, go on. You are level 4. You should be able to move pretty quickly at level 4, I would think. You have to pee. But actually, she's actually on the high of the imagination and movement, and just below halfway for thinking. So they're all close. They're all very, very close, but they're not quite there yet. So why don't you go cloud gaze, and then why don't you, my dear, put one of these away. Which one is well, we'll put one over there. And put that away. What are you doing? Washing dishes. Okay. And then just to make some space, because I want Nicholas. Oh, no, actually, wrong. Oh, the butler, of course, repaired that. I had noticed that was broken. And I was thinking that we were going to have to get our Lacey to fix it, because she's the one who I said was going to work on her handiness skill. But I realized just now that the butler would fix it. So you, Nicholas, should close that. Stop doing that. I just wanted you to be inspired while I had you make a cake, because we need a birthday cake to age up. Whichever child it is, we're going to age up. I don't think I had him make a cake while I was playing off camera. Oh, I did. He doesn't need to make a cake. We already have a cake. I did not remember that. So we're just waiting. So we're going to wait. How are you, my dear? You're going to go play? Do you need to play? You're hungry. You know what? You should come eat. There's food right there. Some grilled cheese. Come grab a serving of that, because you should eat before you go and do that. And how many paintings has she done anyways? She has 2 more paintings she needs to do. He actually just needs to go to the museum at this point. And she wants to, oh right, she wanted to try for a baby. We're not doing that. I don't know that we will do that. I'm not really sure, because we could get a pet instead. Because he was just about to start painting. I see something else broken. I thought that's broken. I do see something broken. Chat with Lacey. I don't remember what that. So you are going to go repair that, because I would like you to build up your skill anyways. Your handiness skill. I thought I remembered that I had worked on that for him. For her, of course. Oh, we have another little one up. She is hungry, and she's got to go to the potty really badly, and she wants to do something with Harry. So it's actually quite funny that we have, they just keep making food. That is one thing I actually don't like when you have all these service people, is they just spam making food all the time. But you go to the potty because you're angry red for that, and you're not much more off for the hunger, and honestly, you're still kind of tired. I didn't realize that I let you go to the bathroom, to bed, when you had to go potty so much. Oh, and you should come and scavenge for parts there. And you, my dear, can you, I don't know if you can watch while you're eating, or did you finish eating? Oh, you finished eating. So you're watching. I'm going to flip it over. And then I don't know if I can do watch, and we can ask why in the meantime. And then we're going to friendly watch again. I thought you could ask about world, but maybe that's, you can't do it till you're level 5, which then is kind of silly, to be quite honest, I have to say, because, you know, you can already ask. You don't really need to ask anything once you're at that level. Well, you can ask. I guess it's cute, but it doesn't like help you build anything because you've already maxed and you can't go any further. So, are you watching? What do you actually want to do? You want to hug Nicholas. Well, we can let you hug Nicholas. That might help build your your relationship with him. So the thinking is going up. Don't go away, Nicholas. Stay right there. Where are you going? Are you going to go paint? Okay. I hope you don't do any of your masterpieces right now, because I kind of need. And you should give poor little Kara Sue some attention. You can brighten her day, and brighten the day is coming up again of the options here. You can, I did it again. I meant to say get to know. Oh, they're friends. Oh, look, she's becoming friends with some, at least one child. That's kind of nice. Parenting. We're not going to do any of those. Well, actually, parenting, we can help give a second win, because I think she's still tired, if I remember correctly. And you know what? Why don't you just go do your painting that you wanted to do? Where'd my easels go? I'm on the wrong area. Wrong part. There's the easels. You can do a landscape painting, because I have no idea what level you are. Oh, no, you could have done an abstract. You're almost maxed. He's almost maxed his level of painting. So, my goodness, Max, you're taking a long time. You need to get up. We need you to age up, my dear. We need you, my boy. We need you to go potty. You're awake. You've got full sleep. Go potty, and then have a bite to eat. Assuming this isn't going to go bad. Why are you still sleeping? Get up. You've maxed your energy. And then you can have a bath, and that will help you with your attention. And Lacey is doing something. She's going to check toddler. Well, I don't want you to check the toddler, to be quite honest. You have to go to the bathroom, so why don't you go do that? Over here. I thought I was just like right close to being able to age him up, because he was, but then he went to bed. I could have, so let's see. So we might just, all we might do is not see him very much as a child in this part, because I'm guessing by the time we're finished with everything, I mean, maybe we don't need, I just don't really want him to wake. Yeah, it's probably better to give him a bath. And is he my wild one? I think he is. So I'm not going to give him the an active trait, even though I normally would give my wild ones active traits because of that glitch that I had mentioned before. So he's done. He's going to eat a little bit. Go eat. Proud of potty. He wants to take clothes off. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I don't want to do that because I kind of just want you to get your stuff done. And we're not splashing in the toilet. Listen to music. You want, no, we're not going to do that because then she'll be sore afterwards. Can you watch anybody while you're eating? Oh, he's a butler's a stranger. I can't be bothered. We'll leave that for later. Can you watch? Can you ask why while you're eating? Because that will help work. Oh, Nicholas, of course you did a masterpiece, because we need those masterpieces when we get to the next tier, but because we haven't made it to the museum yet, that's not been a thing. Eat your food. How much is that worth? 3,818 simoleons. Very good. And he's going to eat himself. He's going to eat some food himself. And Lacey, you, my dear, what are you doing? You were playing there, but you still actually need your... So why don't you come play? Play dolls, because you're playful. And then after you do that, you can play in the ball pit again. I'm not going to ask Lacey to play. Okay. There we go. Friendly. Ask why. You might make him angry, but whatever. Sit down, Nicholas. Where are you going? Sit. Have a seat. Have a seat and eat. There you go. There you go. And they're not going to ask for food because you should have food that you're eating. Can you ask why? Will that interfere with you eating? Keep flipping over to watch that thinking. Oh, you're not doing a very good job. Maybe I just need to let him eat and then do that afterwards. We'll see whether this does anything. I don't see the little yellow on it. That sort of indicates that he's just talking. Or is it moving? Is it moving without me even noticing? That's just talking. Keep looking. No, you're not going to yell at him. And now you're playful. Oh my goodness, Diego is hungry. I better pause. Are you going to get your own food? Okay, that's fine. We don't need to pause. Go get your food. And sit down and eat. Have you had enough? Yeah, you know what? You've eaten enough. You are going to give him a bath. Toddler care. Give a bath. That will work. And then while he's giving the bath, I'm going to take a look at these frogs, which are probably ready to breed again. Yeah, so much time has gone by. So I'm going to let him give the bath and breed the frogs. And once the bath and stuff is finished, we'll come back and watch, hopefully, Max his thinking skill. But I'd like to do that in this part. So I'm going to just take a quick break away while we're doing that. So he's eaten, he's had his bath. He came out here to do some dancing. But I have asked him to ask Genji why and to watch him, and we're kind of hoping that this will... Okay, we tick this over? That would be really nice, because you seem to be too busy dancing. I'm going to cancel your dancing because you really don't need to dance. You need to do what I told you to do so we can get this over. And I kind of just want to concentrate on you because we'd like to see it tick over, though of course I also have I can't remember who it is. I think it must be Annie's out there doing some stuff that's working on her thing, and she just maxed her movement skill, and she was the one who was 4 on movement, imagination, and thinking, so really close to finishing everything too, but she was awake, unlike, of course, Max, who was sleeping. So there we go. He's moved it up a little bit. Will this tick it over? Not quite. Almost. Ask why. Can we get this? That would be really good. Can we get it? I'm not paying any attention to anybody else. Yay! He's maxed all his skills. Max has maxed all his skills. Let me check on Annie to see what she's doing. She has almost maxed her imagination and her thinking. So she's very, very close. Why don't you come play over here a little bit more? And then come play there. So while you're doing that, I am going to quickly I did read the frogs, like I said, and they have now, I took 2 frogs already out, and they're sitting there on the table. I'm going to sell those. So they were worth $15,200, so that's going to go a long way towards paying their bills. But obviously what's also going to go a long way towards paying their bills is to do a sale. What do you, oh, you had a poor Diego had a potty accident. How are you doing, Diego? Why don't you do some, see, maybe he can ask about World because he's inquisitive. And I tend to have a lot of inquisitive children, so maybe it opens it earlier. I'm not really sure. So, Nicholas, you're going to the bathroom. Well, you can do that. And you can come in, and we are going to age up our first toddler. And I think I already did add. So we are going to age up Max. What are you doing? Picking up, hold, put Beatrice down at the potty. You know, she can go to the potty by herself. You don't really need to do it. So we are going to help blow out candles. Max. So we're going to see Max as a child. And of course, as always, these are the Sims that were created by Maxis that came with the toddler stuff pack. So we're going to see what they look like. Are you going to come over here? And how are you doing, Max? Yeah, you don't really need to play. So hopefully we can actually get this done before this part ends. Because, you know, toddlers just take some time. Oh, and I see Beatrice is angry because she is hangry. Why are you going to bed? Don't go to bed when you're hangry. That's just silly. Grab a serving. Don't go to bed. Okay. Okay, as soon as we're back at the cake, I will be back again. Yay, I had to move the cake. I didn't get a picture right when I wanted to, but there he is. He moved up. He aged up. So I'll just pick creativity to start because it doesn't really matter. Pick a trait. I'll be back. Okay, so I did randomize, and initially I got that he was a dance machine, which isn't possible for kids. So I had to change that, and not that it matters, but it says social butterfly, so we'll start with what they're saying, because I think I'm planning on doing them all, or maybe I didn't double check those rules, but for now we're going to go with the trait that he got when I rolled the second time, because dance machine didn't work, was a geek. Which is a hobby, and I know kids can be geeks, so that's definitely okay. I might find a different randomizer than what I chose this time, because it didn't seem to pick the right ones for children. I did eliminate, I did not want him to be active, so I unselected that so that wouldn't come up, because as I said, there's a glitch associated with those who had the wild trait when they get energized, and they just randomly get energized when they're active, and you have to like cheat to remove it, otherwise they walk funny in the ground and stuff like that. So he is going to be social butterfly is the trait, is the aspiration he'll definitely have to complete. I think I said I was going to complete all 4, but I will have to check that, but for sure we'll complete the one he rolled. And he is a geek, and there he is. And I'm gonna have to change his clothes, but I will do that in between parts. But I think we're gonna leave it there. We have a child, Max. I'm gonna have to give him a bed. Right now he has a toddler bed and he can't sleep in it. So hopefully in the next part we will have another couple of birthdays. So she's tired. And I think, I can't remember which one was hungry and was going to bed hungry. And she's like, look at that. She's got thinking. So we got, but I think Annie's the closest. Yeah, like look at that. Imagination. She's depends on how much. They're both tired. So yeah. So the next part, we'll have at least one person, one more child aging up, or one more toddler aging up, and hopefully more. And we will see. Oh, look, Diego is now level 5 of his thinking skill. And he just has movement left to do. And he needs a bath, so I'll just give him the bath while he's doing, and he's gone to play. But that is it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!